All right, Ryan, and we are on the right path when it comes to our forecast for today.
Oh yeah, beautiful weather in the Rio Grande Valley, but more thunderstorms in eastern New Mexico. Much needed rainfall. However, we do have to watch out for severe weather. There is a thunderstorm forming right now over Hobbs in Lee County, a relatively weak one. Again, it's pretty early on this Hump Day Wednesday morning, so you need a daytime heating to produce stronger thunderstorms than a couple of these. One in Lee County and perhaps one starting to form in Eddy County as well, mostly in the form of light to moderate rain showers. So when thunder roars, go indoors. Something we'll keep an eye on in southeast New Mexico. Leftover drizzle in northern areas of the Land of Enchantment. More clouds this morning in the Rio Grande Valley toward Tucumcari, but mostly rain-free conditions out there. In Roswell, rain just off to your south, but we're drying out at the surface. 47% relative humidity, a 3-mile-per-hour wind, and air temperature 68 degrees. You feel closely enough, bright enough that we can see some low to mid-level clouds, but generally we are rain-free around Chavez County. We're sitting at 68 again around the Roswell area, 64 in places like Carlsbad, 55 Ruidoso, 44 once again chilly in Las Vegas, 41 Alamosa, 54 Farmington, 63 in Albuquerque, and Santa Fe. You're at 58 degrees. You've experienced some heavy thunderstorms and hailstones the past few days, and more chances of that throughout the next few days. But today I think it'll be a little bit warmer, a little bit drier for most. Right around the 87-degree mark in Albuquerque, low to mid-80s in Santa Fe, high 60s and 70s throughout the Northeast Highlands, and a little bit warmer today in Carlsbad and Roswell because of slightly hotter and drier weather before thunderstorms start to form. And around Alamogordo, Socorro to Deming in the high 80s and low to mid-90s. Temperatures a little bit above normal for most areas today. 87 in Albuquerque, again a little bit more in the way of clouds, but generally warmer weather and less humid weather, and a little bit breezy later in the afternoon and the evening time frame. Now, low-level moisture is out east, and with that, easterly winds. Still, from Albuquerque to the west, mostly dry weather even at the surface, but with those easterly, more humid conditions in terms of the winds as well at the surface, contrasting with the westerly winds aloft with drier weather, that creates what's known as wind shear. Changing winds at changing intensities with warm weather in the afternoons usually creates instability for thunderstorms, usually east of this dry line. Now, naturally, this dry line propagates to the east throughout the afternoons, but with a cold front to the north and a low pressure to the northeast, that will provide even more instability for thunderstorms in and around Tucumcari, even around the Hermit's Peak, Half Canyon burn scar. We'll have to watch out for a burn scar flash flooding. And a slightly lower chance of storms today in southeastern Mexico, but if they do form, those thunderstorms, they may pack a punch. In the northern parts of the Rio Grande Valley near Santa Fe, a stray shower or rumble of thunder is possible. Most of the storms, though, will be, again, east of this dry line throughout the afternoon, and the timing will be right around 2 o'clock to 10 o'clock, and here are the threats. The main threats will be large hail and erratic wind gusts. Flooding is possible, as I mentioned, but there is also that slight chance of a couple of tornadoes, so something to keep an eye on. Even after dark, those severe weather threats become more dangerous when you can't see them. Most of the storms will be pretty isolated in the Northeast Highlands near Clayton, Raton, and even around Roswell. Around Albuquerque to the north, you guys will see some clouds and some light rain showers. Carlsbad storms later on, as well as even a few showers near Socorro and the Gila National Forest. But because of low humidity, those showers may not reach the ground. Higher chances for rainfall tomorrow. Look at those hot pinks on the future radar cast returns, indicating even potentially more hail in and around Union County tomorrow, even around the eastern highlands to southeast New Mexico. So severe weather is something we'll keep an eye on for the next couple of days, even throughout the weekend. Friday and Saturday, very isolated chances of rain, but Sunday, that also may include the Rio Grande Valley. The San Juan Mountains, the east slopes may get some rain, but Durango mostly rain-free up until Sunday and Monday, where temperatures will drop, including Alamosa. But mostly warmer and drier today, including Farmington near 90, Gallup and Cuba in the upper 80s, Camado in the lower 80s, Glenwood in the high 80s, low 90s, and Deming, Las Cruces in the low to mid 90s. Cloudcroft 60s, Ruidoso 70s, Artesia to Carlsbad in the high 80s, low 90s before thunderstorms. A few of them may start to pop up. Clayton, Las Vegas, and Mora, watch out for some not only heavy rain, but also some hail and erratic wind gusts with some of the storms. Red River, Angel Fire in the 60s and 70s. Santa Fe, Espanola, even if it doesn't rain at your location, watch out for storms nearby. They, again, may produce the stronger wind gusts. And, of course, lightning can travel as much as 50 miles from your location. Moyarty and Tijeras, those East Canyon winds will pick up tomorrow morning and Friday morning, bring in more low-level moisture in the Rio Grande Valley. From Rio Rancho, Belen, though it will be dry this afternoon, a little bit more humid tomorrow and Friday, but still very warm in the afternoons. Higher rain chances will be something we'll see Sunday and Monday.
All right, looking forward to those higher rain chances because we need it.
Absolutely.
Always.
Even if it comes with a little humidity.
Yeah, we'll take it.